Any idea? It will be Q1, Q total into R1 upon R1 plus R2, and second body Q total into R2 upon R1 plus R2. If both are equal, that means if R1 is equals to R2, the charge on first will be half of total charge. Charge on second is also half of total charge. Copy this much.
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. Can you tell me what is force of attraction or repulsion between 2-point charges by Coulomb's law of electrostatic?
So you're asking Coulomb's law, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
F is equals to Q1 Q2 upon R square upon into 1 upon 4 pi epsilon here.
So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square. This is when charges are in air, na?
Yes, sir. Otherwise, that epsilon is replaced by just epsilon.
Okay. This is when charges are in air. If it is in medium, then it will be replaced by 1 upon 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 by R square, where epsilon upon epsilon naught is denoted by K, or K, which is called as dielectric constant, or epsilon upon epsilon naught is epsilon R, called as relative permittivity. What is this epsilon R called? Relative permittivity. Right.
Yes, sir.
So can I say force acting between two charges in the medium is force acting between two charges in air divided by dielectric constant? Correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
For equilibrium, what is net force?
Zero, sir.
Yes. For net equilibrium, net force equal to 8. If charge capital Q is split into two charges Q1 comma Q2, then for maximum force, do you know what is value of Q1 Q2?
Q by 2.
Correct. Q1 is same as Q2. It is Q by. Right. This point. Yeah. Can I clear it now?
Yes, sir.
These are three mass charges. What will be net force at centroid?
So it should be 0
Yeah.
if they are in equilibrium provided.
No. This is not condition of equilibrium.
Oh, okay.
Net force will be 0 because distances are same and charges are same, na? And direction are such that this is equilateral triangle. So this angle 60. So this will become 30 degree. This will be
Yes,
30
sir.
degree. This will be 120 degree.
Yes.
So net force at centroid is 0. Not because it is in equilibrium, it is cancelling each other. Equal to 0.
Yes.
We have charge Q situated at certain distance. So if charge capital Q is at the center, what will be Q for equilibrium? Will you try this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can I say for equilibrium, F acting on 1 due to 2, force acting on first due to 2, plus force acting on first due to 3 should be 0 for equilibrium? Net force should be 0 at any charge. So I took first charge, it should be 0.
Could you repeat the last thing you said?
See, 1 minute. System is in equilibrium. So at every point, net force is 0, no?
Yeah.
So force acting on first charge due to second plus force acting on first charge due to third, total should be 0, no?
Yes, sir.
So this means force acting on first charge should be minus of force acting on third charge.
Yes, sir.
So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. First charge is Q, second charge capital Q, distance between them R by 2. Must be minus of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon, first charge Q, third charge Q, distance is R square. 1 upon 4 pi Q epsilon, this cancel. So Q upon R square by 4 is minus of Q upon R square. So it becomes 4 times Q upon R square is minus Q upon R square. R square, R square cancel. So Q will be minus Q by 4. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Suppose they say there is one body A charged with Q, another body B also charged with Q, but C is having no charge. A and C are brought in contact and then separated. Then B and C are brought in contact, again separated. Then what is force between A and B? Will you try the concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just take 2 minutes. Whatever you feel, you try. Then I'm explaining.
So sorry, what were you saying, sir?
I said A is one body, charge Q. B is one body, charge Q. C is chargeless. A and C are brought in contact, separated. Then B and C are brought in contact, separated. Now I want force between A and B.
Sir, charges.
So I can tell it in.
All are
Sorry,
identical.
Sir,
Say.
C is 0.
Earlier it was 0.
Okay.
And this is Q. When you touch together, then it will become Q by 2, Q by 2.
Yes, sir. It should. It was written so that they the charge it divides equally between the two bonds.
If they're identical, equally. Now what we do?
Yes, sir.
This B is having Q. Now C is having Q by 2. Correct?
Yes, sir. So it'll be 3Q by 4.
3Q by 3. No, 3Q by 2 first total. And when you separate, this will become 3Q by 4, and this will be also 3Q by 4. So final charge on A is Q by 2, and on B 3 by 4Q. So can I say force will become 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by 2 into 3Q by 4 upon distance square. Followed?
So basically, it is the addition and then divided by 2, right?
Yeah.
Like the mean.
Correct. Just find total, divide by 2. एक्सेस को जाना है ना बाद में 8:30 क्या थोड़ा सा हल्का एकदम देखो
Yes, sir.
Okay. Concept followed now, what we did?
Yes, sir.
We are just adding and dividing by 2. So related to force, they can ask equilibrium condition. They can ask this adding and subtracting wala condition, or medium given, air given medium they can ask, or at vertices they can ask, or Q1, Q2. Maximum they can ask only this much. Now tell me, what is electric field intensity?
It's whatever the formula of Coulomb law is divided by Q.
So that means it is called force acting per unit charge.
Yes, sir.
Okay. At distance r from charge q, what will be intensity? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square.
Yes, sir.
Intensity due to charge q1 is force acting on charge q2. Intensity on q2 is force acting on charge q1. Okay. For positive charge, where the intensity is directed outward. For positive charge, E bar is directed outwards.
Yes, sir. And negative inwards.
For negative inwards. Write this, then few diagrams I'm showing to get the idea of direction. Done?
Yes.
One favorite question. Where intensity will be 0? Will be 0 due to 2 charges. Where it will be 0? If both charges are positive or both are negative, or one positive, one negative. Where intensity is 0. Any clue?
When there are two like charges.
Both are like, both positive, both negative, or one positive, one negative. So in all the 3 cases I want.
So I'm not sure, but when there are like charges, it's situated somewhere far off between, not like far off, like not even in between A and B, it's somewhere far off. But when there are unlike charges, it's between A and B.
That is mistake you're telling. In fact, when like, it will be in between. Suppose it is a point P. Tell me what is direction of intensity here? Outward, na, even. And for this way outward, na. So it will be 0 in between.
Oh, okay, sir.
Correct. But if it is negative, both negative, then also this is inward E1 and this is inward E2. Again, they are in opposite, so 0 possible. But one positive, one negative. Imagine point is here. This is positive and this is inward negative. Can the answer be 0? No, no.
Yeah, sir.
Because they're in same direction, it can't be 0. So when both positive or both negative, then where intensity is 0? Anywhere in between is 0. Anywhere in between, okay?
Yes, sir.
And if one positive and negative, then outside closer to the smaller charge. How will you remember? Outside closer to the smaller. Like if this is 3 and this is -5, who is smaller? Don't say -5. 3 is smaller in magnitude. Huh? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Just write then third wala conclusion I'm telling.
Yes, sir.
When charges are unlike, resultant intensity will be 0 at any point outside the line joining two charges, but close to magnitude of smaller charge. But close to magnitude of smaller charge. Right.
Yes, sir.
4 charges plus 10 minus 10 minus 10 plus 10 are situated at corners of square. Resultant intensity at center of the square we want. I'm not calculating, only conceptually we are saying. What will be direction of intensity from A charge?
Outwards, sir.
Outward. So from A it will go outward. For B charge? Inward?
So it should, yes, sir, it should go inward.
And for this one? Outward from O means away from the charge?
Yes, yes.
So this will be E4. And for
Yes.
E2, inward like this again?
Yes, sir.
E3. Now E1, E2, E3, E4, all are same in magnitude?
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes,
distance and charge both are same. So resultant of 1 and 3, can I say it is E1 plus E3? Which is
Yes,
nothing
sir.
but I will write 2E, okay? And resultant of 1 and 2 and 4 will be E2 plus E4, which is again 2E.
Yes, sir.
Now resultant of 1, 3 is perpendicular to resultant of 2, 4. So what is net? Pythagoras theorem. Whenever two vectors are equal and perpendicular, result is Pythagoras theorem.
Yes, sir. So you're saying it is perpendicular because of the angle between them, right?
Yeah. This angle is 90, no?
Yeah.
So result will be root 2
Yes, sir.
times 2e.
Yes, sir.
Root 2 times result. So root 2 times 2e. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Sir, what is the last line you have written?
E net. E net is root 2 times 2e.
Yes.
And direction will be where? It will be perpendicular to BC. Yeah? So can I clear this?
Yes.
Now you tell me, if 10 microcoulomb and 40 microcoulomb are two charges separated by 10 centimeter, find position where intensity is 0. Try.
So first of all, they both of them are positive, so it should be somewhere in between.
Very good. Somewhere in between, yes. So if you call this distance as r, then this will be 10 minus r. Or if this as x, this is 10 minus x.
Yes, sir, and then we can find it.
Now try. And magnitude wise, they should be same.
So why same?
To get answer 0, two should be equal.
Yeah,
No?
yeah,
The opposite.
yeah.
So for intensity to be 0, magnitude of E1, E2 should be same. And direction of course.
Yeah. So it'll be simultaneous equations.
No. Just
Even
direct.
zero.
Simultaneous
Yeah,
when you add, na, this is you're comparing. So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon Q1 upon R1 square should be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon Q2 upon R2 square. This will get cancelled. So Q1 is 10 microcoulomb upon R1 is X. Q2 is 40. R2 is 10 minus X squared. So when you take square root, 1 by X is 2 upon 10 minus X. So 10 minus X is 2X. 10 equal to 3X. 10 by 3 equal to X. At this distance, it will become 0.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What is meaning of electric dipole? Electric dipole
Two equal and oppositely charged
separated by
particles.
finite distance.
Yeah.
Equal and opposite separated by finite distance. Equal and opposite charges separated by finite distance. What is dipole moment? Electric dipole moment.
So
It is product of any one charge into distance between two charges.
Yes, sir.
It is vector quantity directed from positive to negative. Directed from positive charge to negative charge. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Directed from which charge to which charge?
Positive charge to negative charge.
उल्टा लिख दिया मैंने. Negative charge to positive charge. How to remember? In dipole, dipole moment is from south pole to north pole. So this is negative to positive. What is SI unit? Coulomb meter.
Yes, sir.
Just write down this. Now tell me what is axis and what is equator meaning?
Sir, axis is somewhere on the line or somewhere far away from the line. Equator is like somewhere between, but it could be.
No. Simple it is. Axis is line joining two charges. Equator is line passing through center and perpendicular to the axis. Just write down, then both I'm explaining.
So equator is perpendicular bisector.
Yeah, it is perpendicular bisector. Is second clear?
Yes.
Negative charge, positive charge separated by 2a. This line is called axis. Negative charge, positive charge, center. This is called equator. What is formula for electric field at any point on the axis?
One upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2 p bar upon
Correct.
I don't remember.
2 p bar upon r cube. No? What is angle between E axis and p bar? 0.
0.
And what is formula for E equator? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon p bar upon r cube. So it is actually minus p bar in vector form. So what is the angle between E equator and P? 180 degree. Okay. Done, na?
Yeah.
What is E at any point? At any point of dipole? At any point, making angle theta with, at any point, not axis, not equator. That means if this is electric dipole, at any point, making angle theta with axis. Are you remembering? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P upon r cube root of 3 cos square theta plus 1. And this resultant will make angle alpha. So tan of alpha formula is half tan theta. This is E bar resultant with E axis making angle alpha. Means with OP it is making angle alpha.
Which angle is alpha?
This is suppose electrical dipole. This is point P. We can assume electric dipole to be into two parts. So here resultant will come due to electric dipole. Here one component, other is perpendicular. Another component, this is resultant. This angle is alpha. Angle made by resultant with OP is called alpha.
Yes.
What is electric flux?
The amount of electric field lines passing through a substance.
Perpendicular field lines, huh?
Yes, sir, yes.
The perpendicular field lines passing through the surface. Field lines passing through surface. Is called electric flux. It is given by phi equals to E A cos theta. That means it is E bar dot A bar, or phi is integral of E bar dot ds bar. Okay. SI unit is, what is SI unit? Newton per coulomb meter square or voltmeter. Wednesday, can I take class early?
What time, sir?
Instead of 6 o'clock, 6 to 7:30, or morning as you wish.
So I'll have to check, sir.
Just check in your timetable. It is 3rd.
So I'm okay with it.
Okay, everybody is okay with this timing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Done?
Yes, sir.
Planner book लेता हूँ फटाफट time. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Revision of electrostatics. Sunday test on electrostatics. Here revision of electro. Here also I will take revision of electro. So that Sunday you can write test on it. Correct? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right.
Sir,
Huh.
can you said anything about there not being class on Friday?
No, we will take. You are going out.
No, sir, I'm confused. I thought it was last week. I don't know.
No. In fact, I wanted to give holiday, but because your exam is approaching, I will take revision. Na?
Okay. Yeah.
If you are comfortable then.
Yes, sir.
Written?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Do you know what is relation between electric potential, intensity and potential V? Are you knowing this?
E is equal to V into
Minus dV by dx. E equal to minus dV by dx.
It's a potential gradient, right?
That is called potential gradient. Correct. So it is negative of potential gradient. What is potential at any point formula? Basic definition is work done to move the charge, which we get V equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R due to point charge.
Yes, sir.
What is Gauss's law? Total electric flux is always equals to 1 upon epsilon naught time charge enclosed. There is charge inside. So this is E bar dot ds bar equals to Q upon epsilon naught. Okay.
yes.
Right. Next class we'll solve some MCQs.
Yes, sir. Done.
So today we can stop here.